Israeli within Floral.us, and today I want to share with you an arrangement with a clear container that I bought at the store long time ago. And it's just a square clear container, very low, very shallow. And I thought about what am I going to do with it, and one thing I really love to do is to do more of a landscaping design, more like natural, which brings, to me, it brings nature in. Many of my ideas come from nature. I can just walk and see rocks and flower blooming in between, and oh, that's a cool arrangement. So that's how things come up to me, and I really wanted to create this as a garden. And another thing I would love to show you is that you can do many arrangements without using oasis. So I keep finding ideas with how can I create structures and ways to hold flowers in the way they're supposed to be. So today I want to use chicken wire. You can just buy it in any hardware store. It comes in a big roll, but it goes a long way. You don't need all this. You can share it with another friend, or you can do other creative art project with it. Maybe I will one day. And then you take chicken wire, just cut it to the size that you need for the container. I cut it like a small rectangle, and I'm just gonna tuck the ends in. Just be careful on your fingers so you won't get hurt. And I'm just gonna tuck it into the vase. This way I have a structure to put the flowers in. And since I wanted to do something more natural, I found some things again in my garage that I can use. I found some rocks that we have in the back of yard, like river rocks and other things that we all have, like things that we can use and we love to use. And then you can reuse it, so you don't have to give it away. If you're planning to give it away, put things that you don't want to have them back. So I have some rocks, and then one of my favorite materials, and I know many people don't like this plant, the jade plant. To me, the succulents hold so nice and have a beautiful texture, and sometimes with the red around the leaves, it really brings such a beauty. And I learned to love succulent. I wasn't always a big fan of succulent, but now I learned to see the value and the beauty within them. So succulent, the jade, and also agapanthus, base of the flower. The flowers actually bloomed and died and fell out, and I just cleaned it up a little bit. Some of them I left the fruits on, and some of them I took it off. So I wanted to use this one too. And I would like to use some parsley. I love to use herbs in my arrangement. Mint is great because it has a beautiful scent, and it's just like, wow, it's actually kind of like funky to smell the parsley in the arrangement. And I think I'm also going to use hydrangea. Another idea, if you want, this is actually one of the plants in my yard, and it's almost done blooming, but it still have few flowers. And it's a great idea to actually buy plants and cut their flowers and use them in arrangement. Then you have the plant to grow again. It's a great way to have flowers and also save a lot of money. So what we're going to do, we're going to start by putting the chicken wire in and make sure it's inside well. And I'm going to take some decorative rocks, blue, just to create a feeling of water. I'm going to put some water, just to begin with, so we have some water for the flowers to drink from. Put some more rocks, and then I can always add some more. I'm gonna bend the chicken wire in the middle because I want the rocks to sit close to the base of the container. And now I'm going to start with the succulent. I'm going to take the succulent we cut, and I'm going to put it through one of the holes in the chicken wire, so it's going to hold nice and sturdy. I'm going to take another piece. I just want to make it low, so it's going to look very gardeny. Another one here. Make sure they're clean because I have some spider webs here, which are kind of cool, but I don't want them. And this can actually go low. And the nice thing about the chicken wire, it just helps the flowers or the plant materials to actually stay in their space. So I'm going to have one cluster here, and I want to make another cluster the opposite side just because I like it. and it makes sense because it's both sides of the arrangement. I'm gonna put one more in, and you need to use your judgment to see how it looks, how it feels. You need some more, you need some less. Many times the last thing we put in is the first thing we need to take out. So think about that concept. I'm gonna take some of my rocks and I'm gonna put them in the middle to create natural feeling. You can see that from here. So I'm just gonna use a little bit more. It's also covering my mechanics, which is not ugly, but sometimes you don't want people to see your mechanics. It's up to you. If you like the chicken wire look, great. If you don't, cover it up. I'm gonna take some parsley leaves and just bundle them together. Make sure I have no leaves in the water, because leaves in the water create bacteria. And I'm gonna cut it and just put it through one of the holes, actually next to that jade, just to create a different feeling. Now I'm gonna take my agapanthus, cut them relatively short, and I'm gonna tuck it in here next to my other cluster of the jade, and I'm just gonna weave them through to create a nice feeling of a garden. And when you think of a natural garden, it's not always so organized, so don't feel bad if it looks like a jungle. It's actually kind of neat to have a little bit of a jungle once in a while. I'm gonna take some hydrangea just to add a little bit color with my flowers, and I'm just gonna tuck them in between the jade so it's not gonna pop up, because I want it to be really subtle and enjoyable to the eye, just like a regular garden will look. It's all gonna be intertwined in between. So I think I finished this arrangement. It looks to me like a really nice gardeny look. I'm gonna take some of my blue rocks. I think I need some more of those to create an ocean of water. Water reminds us to flow and let go, and water will find a way to go around things. It always makes me think about how I'm doing things in my life. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more, and I think I'm very happy with it. Hope you enjoyed today's design, and I would love to see you again in different videos. Make it a wonderful day. Really, Floral.us.